North Skyline Drive, a gravel road which climbs to the Wasatch Plateau from US 6 and undulates south for 27 miles to State Route 31. This section provides scenic views into Lake Fork and Fish Creek drainages. As you travel south, there are gravel sections, paved sections, two-track sections that offer stunning views of the high plateaus and the peaks. I had ridden the northern section of Skyline before on my motorcycle with my adventure buddy Troy, and from that I knew there was still a lot more to see on Skyline. So when my buddy Jackson and I started planning a trip, we planned a route that would take us all the way from Spanish Fork Canyon on Skyline down to connect to Fish Lake and drop into the town of Loa for gas and Dr. Pepper top-offs. Then up to the top of Boulder Mountain. After that, we'd planned to kind of go free and head east into Capitol Reef National Park, past the Lower Bounds Reservoir, and out Pleasant Creek Road.
Fergie boys are down too. Bird nugget.
I'm going on an adventure with a famous YouTuber.
But as you will soon see, our trip quickly became an adventure, as Mr. Anderson decided he's going to throw out his first on-trail mechanical difficulties.
Tent set up super fast. Hey boys. Hey guys, how's the tent setup going? Oh yeah, we're all done. We've been done for like a half an hour. Shut up. I missed all the Jeep talk. You get it.
I don't. Oh, you don't? I'm laughing because I don't get it. No, it's like...
We found a great campsite in some mature pines just a few miles into the trek. We quickly set up camp in the dark and sat around the fire telling fish stories, reminiscing about past adventures and planning future ones. There is something hypnotic about sitting around the fire with good friends, staring into the dancing flames while we prattled the night away. Somehow, as the flames become our focus, we start to feel like this is where we belong. Maybe deep in our caveman soul, we feel the accomplishment of mastering that mysterious inferno, as it deftly grates the stresses of everyday life. It's kind of like we're recharging. Sorry if I'm waxing poetic, but I can see those flames on the video as I'm editing, and it's having an effect.
Grasshopper dude. Hey buddy, along for the ride? Dunk your head in it.
And just so you're aware, Mr. Anderson is our 1996 Toyota Land Cruiser that we've had a colorful history with since 2008.
Oh, it's so cold! That was so cold! That is cool. I'm guessing this is drinking water for cows. Probably. Hey, Dad.
Flying along next to us was a red-tailed hawk. We watched him for a couple hundred yards until he perched upon the top of a pine tree. It's not very often you get to look down at a red-tailed hawk flying. It was pretty cool. Right along here, we started to notice an awful clattering sound coming from the front of Mr. Anderson. We stopped a couple of times to check it out, couldn't figure anything out, and then noticed that as I pressed the brake, the clattering sound would stop. So I knew it had something to do with the brakes, so we decided to pull over and investigate. Turns out the top caliper mounting bolt fell out. Luckily, Jackson had some baling wire and we were able to wire it back in place. And from this point, our trajectory had changed.
We got a chemical engineer, future mechanical engineer,
Soldier,
and architect. Oh, thumbs up. We got a electrical engineer over here.
Hey, don't forget the train guy.
I work shipping at a train store. Indispensable.
I mean, I have a Leatherman, so if we lose him, we're fine. I have one too.
Now we were looking for the quickest and safest way down into town to go and find a bolt so we could finish our trip.
And then it breaks anyway.
Yeah, what are you guys doing?
Found a dog.
Petting some random dog out in the middle of nowhere?
Oh, yeah.
Well, that one got the animal hospital.
Okay.
I don't mind if there's no rat.
Okay, so what we're looking at here is we found a bolt to replace the one that we lost. And as we replaced it, went to go put the tire back on, we just kind of slipped right off. Thank you, Napa.
So we made it down Spring Canyon into Ephraim, found a bolt that fit at the Napa there, got it all buttoned back up after some excitement of the car falling off the jack, even with rocks in place to keep it from rolling, slipped right off the jack. Nobody was hurt, nothing was damaged. We got it buttoned back up and hit the trail. Headed back up to the stormy, rainy, muddy mountains. It made it a little bit more fun driving through there. And turned out my brake booster failed. So instead of finishing the trip, we decided to find a camp spot nearby and decide what to do in the morning.
Oh, good.
Looking real good.
Ranger Scott says, always drive a Land Cruiser. Thanks for watching, and until next time, everything adventure.